Welcome back, everybody. I am so happy that you had made it. We are going to do something a little different here. Usually, we are out exploring abandoned places and haunted things, but today I decided to do something a little different. I decided to bring up a cold case here in Michigan. Her name is Dee Warner. She is a 52-year-old at the time of her disappearance woman here from Tecumseh, Michigan, Lonaway County. Went missing April 24th slash 25th, 2021. She was born June 30th, 1968. She has a small child at home with her now husband, Dale Warner, and she also has four other adult kids from her first marriage. The story has it is she was going to ask her husband, Dale, for a divorce. They've been fighting and arguing for quite some time now. She knew it wasn't good for her daughter, which is 10 years old now, I do believe. Might be 11, but it's 10 now. Um, so she knew it wasn't good for her daughter to hear all this at home. So she decided that she wanted to get out of the marriage and get away from that and start a whole new life over with her daughter. So she had talked to her kids and she had talked to one of her close friends. And at 7:42, her friend come over and picked up her daughter. Now Dale came home at 7, so this kind of helped know where her daughter was. Dale knew the daughter was leaving, along with, you know, he knew something was up. So 7:42, I'm going by a timeline here. 7:42, her daughter got picked up by her close friend. At 8:34, not even an hour later, she went and or Dale went and cleared the entire property. His son was working in one of the barns on the property and he went out there in a pair of shorts. Mind you, this is April. April here in Michigan is not short weather. I'll tell you that now. So, he went out, told his son that he needed to go. He didn't even give his son time to pick up his stuff and leave. He said, "You got to go now." So his son did what his dad said and left the property. So nothing was heard from for a couple hours. At 10:24, Dee receives a text from her good friend, the one that has her daughter, asking if she was okay. At 10:53, Dee responds K. Just the letter K. Now, from what I understand from hearing the entire family talk, Dee never responds with just one letter. Like K or O, whatever it is, it's always a sentence or she'll spell out okay. Dee was a texter, Dee was a talker, so K was very odd. They knew something was going on. So, sometime between 10:53 and 2:30, Dee's cell phone switches from Wi-Fi to her cell phone. So when she's at home, her cell phone, it's an Apple, it goes straight over to Wi-Fi. When she is out of range of her Wi-Fi, she goes into cell phone mode. So from the time it goes from cell phone mode to 2:30, her phone goes completely dead with her watch, everything. Her watch was connected to her cell phone, so both of them went completely dead at 2:30. At 3 o'clock in the morning, no, this is in the morning, a.m., 3 o'clock a.m., Dale leaves the house because he knows he doesn't have to deal with his daughter, so he's full reign now. At 4:30 a.m., Dale returns home. They have all of this on video. Dee's and Dale's house is video from one end to the other. They have two companies on that property, which is a farming company, which they both own, and Dee's trucking company, which Dee owns solely. Dale has nothing to do with that one. So they have cameras in every angle of the house except for the driveway where they would pull up with their vehicles. Now, at 4:30, Dale comes home. I will also show you a picture of the layout of their house and the farming. Now, it's at 9:30 a.m., her daughter and husband come over for a breakfast. They make breakfast. This was Sunday morning. They come over. They make breakfast. They notice their mom's not in the house, so they figure she's over in the offices dealing with work. That was her passion, was dealing with her work, keeping her business going. So they decided they'll fix breakfast and then go get their mom. Well, after breakfast was fixed, they went to get her mom out of the office. Mom's not there. They're looking all over the offices, looking for mom, everywhere, because it was a barn connected to the office. Mom's not there. The daughter goes back in and she calls her uncle, which is Dee's brother. He comes down and he's starting to look for her. Dale comes in 11 o'clock in the morning, and Greg / Dee's brother noticed that that Dale is fumbling in his pocket. He pulls out the wedding ring and says, I just found this in my office on my desk. Not knowing the kids were already in there, they would have known a $50,000 wedding ring sitting on his desk. No cameras were picking her up going in and out of the office. Cameras are outside the office and inside the office. Nothing was picked up with her going in or out. So that is the timeline, and this was passed out on August 1st at the rally that they had downtown Adrian. Now, at the rally, we were protesting. I was there. I do have a video up of the rally. It was peaceful, and it turned out the way they wanted. They were asking for the Lonaway County Police Department to step down and let Michigan State Police take over, which a couple days later they did. The police department, Michigan State Police, also had taken over the case. FBI is in on this case as well due to forgery, because in the middle of Dee gone missing, Dee's company that she solely owned, Dee's husband forged her name on important documents that he shouldn't have signed, and sold her company within 6 months of her being missing. So, my opinion only, Dale needs to be arrested. If not for the murder, for forgery and selling her company when he did not have any right to. None. My opinion only. Now, there was another gentleman that took off in the video at 3 a.m. from Dee's company. A semi took off at 3 a.m. That was on video. Now, his name was Todd. I'm not going to try to pronounce the last name. I will mess it up big time. Todd and Dee also had a argument earlier that day. About what? I don't know. No one knows except for the family, and they're just leaving it there. FBI knows. State police knows. Lonaway County Police Department knows. Leaving it there. Now, the reason why, I'm going to jump back a little bit because I forgot to add this. The reason why the family wanted the Michigan State Police to take over is because the gentleman Todd that is working for Dee, that drives the semi, one of his relatives is dating the sheriff deputy that is in charge of the case, or / was in charge of the case. So there was conflict of interest. So everything that he knew about the case was going to her, and then it went to her cousin. So they had plenty of time to cover anything up. That is my opinion of why Dale is not arrested as of right now. Okay, so that's the little why Michigan State Police is involved in this now. Plus, a year and a half went by and there was no leads, no nothing, because Lonaway County didn't want a lead. So, in the middle of all this going on, the family contacted Billy Little and Chris McDonald to see if they could help. These two had gathered a lot of evidence and had talked to a lot more people than the police department did. And they handed everything over. They had all kinds of evidence on Dale and this guy named Todd, and they're still walking free. Why? Now, I don't understand what the purpose of them walking free is, other than cover up. It makes me mad. This is hitting too close to home. I live maybe 15 minutes away from there, from where Dee lived. Now, I don't understand the corruption in certain areas of either police department, higher ups, FBI, CIA, whatever. But do the right thing. These people are out there missing. Right now, she's missing. She's still missing. They have not recovered her body yet. But they have Dale, and it's been confirmed that he went to his dad's house to pick up machinery to bury somebody. Where is she? We all need to rally together and get this taken care of. Those 5 kids of Dee's and grandkids, she does have grandkids, need answers. The community needs answers. This has gone on way too long for somebody just to say, she left with the guy. She's down in Mexico. She's down in Jamaica. No, she's not. Why would she leave a $50,000 wedding ring at home? She could have pawned that and got a lot of money for it. She was saving up money to get out. She had already picked out a house. She was ready to move in. She had money saved up that Dale didn't know about. That was still sitting in her desk. She was very close to all of her kids and friends. She wouldn't have left. She wouldn't have left her kids and her friends, no matter what. I'm a mother. I'm a mother of 3. And I'll be damned if I leave my kids. And if they don't hear from me within a few days, they're calling me or texting me. You okay, Mom? If I don't respond, they're calling. My kids are my life. Her kids were her life. Her grandbabies are her life. I know how it feels. I have 3 grandbabies, but I only have 3 kids. If something were to happen to me, my kids would not let this lie. They would not go to sleep until something was done. So the community here in Michigan, Lonaway County community, and their surrounding areas, we need to pull together and let's light a fire underneath Michigan State Police. Let's get them rolling. Let's get these arrests going. They've had this for over 2 months now. They had all the evidence. It's time for something to be done. They had time to go through everything. They need to get it done. And if anybody, and I mean anybody, that is watching this video, call the state police. Call them, please. Thought I had it written down, but I guess I didn't. Let me check my other computer. Hold on. We need to pull together. Bring closure to this family. They went a year and a half without a mom. They missed 2 of her birthdays. All right. Computer's being stupid. Okay, here it is. It is 855-624847. That is a tip line. And then the website is www.michigan.gov/MICHTIP. Again, 855-642-4847. Website www.michigan.gov/MICHTIP. And again, let's get family closure and see what happens. Now, I just learned this afternoon that her oldest daughter filed in the courts to declare Dee dead. We all know she's gone. And I really didn't want to say that, but we know she's gone. There's only 2 people in this world that knows what happened to Dee. We need closure. These 2 people need to come forward and tell us where Dee is. How would they like it if it was their mom? Tables would be turned. It's time to bring Dee home and let her family have closure. Again, 855-642-4847. Website www.michigan.gov /MICHTIP. And let's bring Dee home. It's about time to bring her home to her kids and her brother. Thank you, and I appreciate it. And you guys have a good night, and God bless.